This is a quick video for anyone that's trying to recover their torn ACL, torn LCL, torn MCL, or a torn meniscus. There are different kinds of tears, you guys. There are tears that you can tear yourself. You can tear your own ligaments, and there's always the worst case that also happens with a lot of athletes, especially in MMA, football, soccer, is when someone gets their ACL torn, and that just takes longer to heal. And there's just different processes with different kind of tears, so don't be discouraged because you have a certain type of tear and you think that your leg won't get better. It may never bend exactly the same, but you can always make a bad knee better, and that I can testify to that because I have had a pretty tough time with my torn meniscus, ACL, and MCL all at once, and it was super rough. But I'm about to hit a year in recovery, and there are differences. My knee doesn't bend as much. I can definitely feel my knee more in the cold. But I'm walking again, and that's a lot better than not walking. So don't be discouraged if you have a torn knee and you think you're never, and especially if you're an athlete. I know how it feels to get bummed out because you can't train. Training jiu-jitsu was a daily routine for me for a few years now. I was a blue belt with 2 stripes, and I didn't just get those right away. It took years to get that. And you train so much, and then you stop training for a year, and it feels very weird. Your knee moves different, but you can always modify it. Obviously, I'm not going to be a top-notch jiu-jitsu known fighter that destroys everyone in the world, but I like to train and compete and teach what I know. So with my torn knee, all I can say is that I've taken it one day at a time, and when you try and go ahead of that, that's when you start breaking down like I have, in the past. But you work on it a little bit at a time. So I'll just say this, one step at a time, you guys. For anyone out there with the worst case of knee torn kind of injury out there. So peace out, you guys. Don't get choked out. I'm over here in Santa Monica. Check it out. Enjoying a little bit of airtime. So peace out to everyone that's listening. Heal up.